Alright, I don't know what you can see back in here, but I just got something awesome. Look at this. Let me see. Let me get out of here. Oh, it's a Hutch. Oh, folks, this is, I hope this ain't broke. I hope this ain't broke. It's a Sistersville. Yes! Let me get out of here. Right here's where I took them pictures from my last video, where I found that mason jar, my last video in the dump, I guess. I went to the river this morning and yesterday, and I mean, the river went up to where that celt would be underwater. I had a 48-hour window there where I could have found that celt, and if I wouldn't have been out, I wouldn't have found it. Right there's a metal doorknob. I dug that out the last time I was here. It has a flower right on it. It could be cleaned up. I might take it, but I find so much of that stuff it's hard for me to, you know, take it all. But since I dug some holes, you know, there's some snow in there. I figure that's froze a little bit, but we're gonna shovel her out and see what we can do. Well, you can see I'm in business. I am in business. I'm gonna cut some of this down, make it safer today. I've been shoveling for a while, but I'm all heated up now. I'm in the zone. We're gonna find some stuff. I'm already finding stuff on the shovel. This was not laying like that, but it's perfect. It's still got the wire around it, which will pop right off after I soak it. You can see this one's perfect. It's absolutely flawless. I had a milk here. I thought it was something good, but it's not. A little blue bottle. I'm throwing this stuff up in a pile there so I can rake back through it for marbles. But I'm getting this cleaned out. We're gonna find some stuff even on a horrid day. Lay that hole again, but you can see daylight up there, even if it falls in on me. But right there's a perfect coke. Ooh, different. Let's see, got a light on there. Alliance High, I only have a few of this. That's up around North Canton and that area. That's a nice coke, you know, from around World War II. I don't know how much you can see. I'll show it to you here in a few when I get out of this hole, but I'm finding stuff, and I got a good wall prepared, and I'm gonna find all kinds of stuff today. There's bottles sticking out everywhere in here. Right out. Yeah, I just got this little plastic toy, but the bunny ears are gone. I have to shovel that hole out, but that's a nice Alliance High Coke from the 40s. That's pretty nice. I'm gonna shovel that out and get back in that hole. I'm just trying, you know, to get this cleaned out still. Lay that. This is insane. Oh man, look at this. There's bottles sticking out everywhere. But do you see it? Pretty easy to see it with the skylight. I'm in business, folks. I'm gonna find stuff. This is the worst day of the year. They got a minor light. Let's see here. Let me see if I can get some light. I don't even know if you can see this, but right here's a marble. Let's get out of here and look at her. Oh, this is rough on an old boy. I found several other things in there. There, it looks awful nice, but I got I think these were made from, like, I heard somebody say on here 29 to 39 or 39 to 49, 1949, and that's perfect. I'll take it. Got a nice blue jar, and there's a prescription bottle, and it would have had a pharmacy ACL on it, but it's all roached out. Right here's the marble, and that's what I'm, oh, it's a nice one. Let me get it wiped off. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. It's a real, let's see, it's a real deep green color. Kind of almost opaque, but it's got that nice like pattern on the outside of it. That's a nice one for the frame. I'll show you the frame at the end of the video with this in it and the last few I found. I'm working on a bigger raker frame, but I'm finding stuff. We're gonna try to get a few good things. It's horrible, my hands are freezing. I just had to take my gloves off to do this. Let's show you that marble. I can't do it because they're all muddy. I'll get back in a minute later when I find something. Yeah, look at that. I found two of these in another dump. This one's broke. Looks clear glass. It's one of these bears. I think it's Viking glass. It's real heavy. That's a shame. Would have been a day maker, but I had a cave in back in there right where I was laying. I heard it coming. And look at all the dirt that come down. There ought to be stuff in it all raked out. The plan all along, but I had this log here and I didn't have an axe, so I got this shoveled out, so now I can walk back in here. I was tunneling under it, but I wanted it to cave in, which it did, which I had that window. Now I can get back in here and rake this wall. So we're in business for a while. I just switched my gloves. My hands are freezing. It's cold out here, but I'll find some stuff now. Yeah, there's an old double dot Pepsi just come out of here. You can see I'm in business now. It fell clear out of the top. I'm getting down to where I found them 1890s bottles. Look at all these blue bottles coming out. And these weird Masons. Look at that big blue one, but look at these ones. They're screw top, they're rusted, but look, paper label on that side and they're ridged. I'm just getting lots of cool ones, and this one's different. There's lots of cool stuff in here, and there's old stuff. Right here's a Chamberlain's, and that's like that one that's blown in a mold I found not long ago. I'm in business now. I got an easy place to dig, but you see all the work I had to do to get this to cave in. It's a lot of work, but I'm in business, folks. All right, I'm in the layers now, folks. Look at these layers. Oh, there's bottles everywhere in here. But I've been digging in here for 3 days to get this prepared, and I found lots of good stuff. But now I should find all kinds of good stuff, and it's horrible conditions. The ground's wet, I'm having cave-ins, but I'm pretty much in business. This is what I'm here for. I see a marble, but I see something else when I got my camera off. Look over here. I'm pretty sure that's a Mark's Army man. It is. It's some kind of, well, I don't even know if it's an army man. It's not. Something different. It's like it's one of the ones that the gun comes out of his hand in a separate, it might be an army man, but that's pretty cool. Look at all this bottles and stuff. Let's see. I got a nice marble. It looks like a swirl. It's probably an alley. Do you see it? Right here. Oh man, that's a vitro. I can tell by the colors. It's a vitro. Let me get it cleaned off. All right, this is beautiful. Purple, turquoise with other highlights around the turquoise, and real nice condition. Look at that smoker. You can see the conditions here. Pretty nuts, but I'm in a good spot now. I'm gonna go down there on the lower end. I gotta go down several more feet here to get to the old bottles that I want, but when I punched through this way in that first tunnel where I found that chemical bottle from Maryland that's 1890s, that's down to the layer I need to get, and it's still 3 feet deeper in here, and the ground's wet and I'm getting cave-ins. I can't get to there. I'm gonna have to watch. It's dangerous today. In fact, it's deadly in places. I gotta really watch what holes I climb in later. I might be able to get to the old layers in here. If I shovel this all out on me, I will. I'm gonna have a place to come for days, but man, there's blue bottles everywhere in here. Look at this Phillips Milk of Magnesia. Real nice condition, still has the stuff in it. Look at all these blue bottles. Found that cop. I'm gonna take it like the police. But get down in here later. There's another marble, solid white one, but it's kind of looks like a Mooney maybe, or it might be one of them ballot box marbles. They're old. It's a little bit smaller than average size. It'll go in that frame. It's nice condition. Later. There's marbles everywhere in here. This one's melted. I picked it up first, but you see it? This one's all, well, heck, that's not even a marble. That's a really awesome glass bead. See the holes? Thought that was a melted marble. I'll put that in my pocket. But man, I see a blue base marble with a red swirl. It looks nice. This is a day maker for that frame. I'm pretty, oh yeah. Yeah. Man, look at that. Let me get it cleaned off. Later. All right, this is one of the better alleys, the more desirable ones. It's multiple colors. There's even like brown and gray in that base with blue. A beautiful red swirl, no cracks or chips. That's a smoker. That's a beautiful vintage marble. Made from 1929 to 1949. And it was sold to the company Alley Agate was sold to Marble King in 49, which they still make marbles in Payton City now. I've been on them dump sites. They're all up and down the valley. They even dump some Marble King marbles in town dumps, if you know where to go. I do. But Marble King marbles are way less desirable than, say, them Alley Agates or any of the other companies that are older. That's a nice marble. I'm gonna have to go real slow. I'm not gonna be able to go deep for older bottles, but I'll go down there an hour before I'm ready to go and try to dig one out where I have the whole into the old layer. But look at that capper. You want to take all these. I'm gonna, whoa, man, yeah, there's a blue bottle. I've been finding stuff even in the cave-ins, but that capper's nice. See all the blue, I'm finding all kinds of stuff. I'm looking for marbles right in here now, so that's what we're doing. I'll get back when I find another one, because I'm going to. Man, marbles everywhere. This is gonna be like, I don't know, a year and a half ago when I was finding dishes of them when the conditions get better. I'm still finding lots of stuff, but the ground's wet. This isn't good for marbles, but I'm down in a good layer that's kind of dry and well drained because I'm on a slant. You see it. Looks like another alley agate. It is. Oh, it's a beautiful. Looks like one of the ones made in Sistersville. Oh, this is nice. Oh man, I'm finding nice marbles today. I'll get this cleaned off and show you this one. This is awesome. Later. Well, this is a smoker. Conditions beautiful. Beautiful swirl to it. Vintage. Pre-1949. I'd say the layer, I found this raked it right out of the bottom. I'd say this is one from the 30s. It's pre-World War II toy marble. Wow. Plus a whole pocket of other ones. And bottles. Man, folks. Let me wipe this off, man. I just saw another smoker fall out. These layers right here have the marbles. And look at this. There's old bottles down in here too. I would have liked to seen this aqua. That's early 1900s. It's balloon in a mold for sure, and it's paneled on the sides. Would have been a little square bottle aqua. Oh man, look at this. Man, I am on the marbles. That's got orange on it. Oh, this is nice. Ah, gotta watch for rocks hitting me. There's stuff in here everywhere, folks. Everywhere. Look at the bottles in the wall. There's just bottles thick. And the marbles, all the good ones are right there, about a foot off that orange layer. Let me get this cleaned off. Well, these marbles are beautiful. Look at that orange patch, and it's green, clear base. You can see the marble's translucent. You can see it there, I think. The back of my screen's so dirty I can't tell. That's just a smoking stein. Again. Oh man, I'm gonna have to stay here a while. I'm just taking my time. I can't really dig massive holes. I've just got to go slow and rake all of this stuff and do the best job I can here, folks, and find all of these that I can. I got a nice pocket full of them going. Crap, see what I mean about cave-ins? I can't even lift my leg out of this. It's dirt. All right. Oh. You don't want that crap to fall on you, I can tell you that. I'm gonna have to shovel this all out and throw it over the hill to get back to that layer. This is the drawback on wet days like today. You're filthy, but if you're finding stuff, it really don't matter. All right, folks, I don't even have to rake through this cave in. I see a marble right there on my shovel. Here's another one. It's a clear green one, but it's pop bottle glass. Nice condition. Later, another one. Later. Marbles in here everywhere. Here's another one. I gotta get it before it caves in. Oh, it's another alley. A beauty. And that's adventuring in that green. These are metal flakes that catch the light. Look at this. I'm just gonna dig. I'll show you the finds quick. Look at that. Oh man, these marbles are nice. That's another smoker. Look at it. All right, I'm gonna have a pocket full. You can see I got the cave in there from the last clip cleaned out. And I'm not even down through this layer. You know, most people that will bottle dig would go for the deepest layers to find the old bottles. I want the marbles more than the bottles, way more than the bottles. I love them. And the crocks too, but they're deeper. I'll find the crock here before long. Just be patient. Thanks for watching, folks. I'm doing good. Later. When the soil's dark like this, the coins pop just as good as the marbles. They're green. So you see that green, there's a coin right there. Let me get it weighed. It's probably a wheat cent. That would fit with the, but I don't know. Let me wipe it off. It's a coin. Later. All right, hold on here. I think you should be able to see that. I just wiped one side. 1 cent with the, it's a wheat penny. Like I said, I thought it was. Alright, I'll put this on and rake for a few here and show you just how much stuff's down in here. Look at the bottles just coming out. Look at these layers of bottles. I'm in good areas now. With this kind of wet, dark soil, the marbles pop right now. I rake through this stuff. After I pull it up here, I rake through it again. Then I throw it down and keep surface hunting it. Man, there's just stuff. It's hard to tell what's gonna come out of here. I found a crock up in this area, one of the rarest ones of all time. Usually right when the marbles rake through, I see it because of the color difference. I very seldomly find them up raking through the second pile. I just very seldomly do. See, that's a prescription bottle. I find so many of them, I just can't take them all. I rebury them back here. See, there's a big milk glass container. Throw that back here and take it one of these trips. I don't know, I found so many blue bottles today. I like them the best. You can see what I'm doing here. Just wanted to show you. It was gonna be a real cool find when I rolled out, but it's a cool find, but I thought it was gonna be way better. It's a machine-made cork top Listerine, which is kind of cool, but I just found one of these a few days ago. You can see this is muddy, dirty work, but this is fun today. I'm finding marbles. Look at all of these bottles sticking out. They're just in here thick on top of each other. Marbles all through them. Look at this. Well, at least I got another insulator. That just all caved in. Oh man, I ain't digging this out today. I've already done so much digging. I'm gonna get in there and try to find some old bottles. We know where the marbles are at, but I got an hour, well, not an hour. But I got some digging to do. Man, that's a big cave in, see what I mean? If I'd have been down in that hole, that's lights out for you. But I'd have heard it coming and jumped out. And you know, this is a lot safer open hole, but you get covered by that, it's it. That's wet dirt, you're done. But there's two nice insulators. Hemingway, it says. I don't think I have this one with this small text on it. This is a nice little find. Say that other one. It says 10C 9 something, made in the USA, and the condition's just awesome. So that's another find. And look at all this stuff. I'll have to sort through it. Blue bottles. I got a whole bag full of stuff already. We're gonna go down there with a light and see if I can't get an old bottle now. We're doing okay. The marbles are just awesome. They're just awesome today. Later, Faye. All right, I don't know what you can see back in here, but I just got something awesome. Look at this. Let me see. Let me get out of here. Hold on. Oh, it's a hutch. Oh, folks, this is, I hope this ain't broke. I hope this ain't broke. It's a Sistersville Hutch Soda. Yes! Let me get out of here. Oh. Oh. Hold on. Let me turn this off. Hold on, I got it. This is looking good, folks. Hold on. Folks, hold on. Oh, folks, look. I got this cleaned out back in here. And when that cave in on the top part that I was digging back in, it caved in again up there. It caved this out of the wall. It's a Hutch Soda and it just looks awesome. And you don't know, it's a Frank Keeney one. I have two others of these. I found one as a kid and I found one on my channel laying in a creek. Oh, folks, and it's aqua. This bottle is like getting a picture of Bigfoot riding a unicorn in the woods. It's that rare. Oh man, this is nice. There's no damage. I don't think the stopper's done gone. That stinks. But man, no lip chips, no nothing. Frank Keeney, F-R-A-N-K K-U-E-H-N-E, Sistersville, West Virginia. Slug plated hutch that's aqua. Yes! Maybe that's the stopper right there. No, it's mud. That might have been a piece of it, but it's, oh, man. I'm glad I got this. This might have froze overnight. It was just, I took one or two rakes in the pile back here and this just popped out. This is right where I found that 1890s. If you go back in my videos, I just found a chemical bottle. It says Baltimore, Maryland on it, and it's aqua. About the same color as this. Oh, this is nice. all those marbles. Now this, man, if that hole wouldn't have caved in, I'd have never found this. And it had water in it. It was below the freeze line in the ground, and it rolled out here in the air, and it's cold. It's gonna warm. It's cold now. I'm freezing. It would have busted maybe with that water in it. Let me get this wiped off and show you. This is a remarkable find. I thought that was, is that a marble? The heck's that? No. Oh, this is nice. Look at this. Look at this, folks. This is a year maker. This is absolutely a year maker. Finding one of these. I have them, but they don't come along very often. You'll never see one for sale. Oh, this is about the rarest glass bottle I can find around here. You've seen me find the other Keeney bottles, but you haven't seen me find this one much. Like I said, it's like seeing a Bigfoot, pretty much, riding a unicorn, finding this bottle. Man, folks. Nice aqua tint. I'm just getting out of here now. I'm getting this home and get this cleaned up and clean up them marbles. I've had an awesome day, and it's, you can see it's just horrible conditions. I'm all muddy again. Well, this is it. Later, folks. All right, my hands are so cold I feel like I'm gonna die. I took my gloves off too much to wipe that bottle off and them marbles. But we got a place to come when it warms up a little bit. I'll be back out tomorrow. The river's up, whatever, but it's pretty satisfying walking out of this place with this much stuff today. Woo! Pretty satisfying indeed. You just don't know how rare that bottle is. And I got all kinds of other beautiful blue bottles. There's a lot of money today, but I don't sound nothing. But man, having that Hutch Soda. All right, folks, and I'll get them marbles cleaned up and show them on clean up and everything that I can get cleaned up today. Later. All right, it's so cold out here. There's the Hutch. I'll show it in a minute, but here's the marble frames I'm working on. A lot of the ones I found today, that green one does have an aventurine. There's the blue one and that orange one, and there's that big shooter I just found, like, I don't know, not long ago. But you can see the bigger frames coming along good. Oh, it's cold. The wind chill's horrid. And here's the Hutch. It's just awesome. It's blue. Frank Keeney, Sistersville. It's just perfect. It's the nicest one I've ever found of this bottle. I have a couple more, but like I said, this is rare. Sorry if I'm shaking. I gotta go in. I got really cold today. I got wet and them cave-ins were bad, but when you find nice marbles and a few nice bottles, it's just absolutely worth it. Later, folks. Thanks for watching. The old Punch has been in his cage. Give you a minute of him here at the end. Punch is climbing all over me. He just knocked the camera out of my hand. Get up there. What's going on here, buddy? Somebody's just, you don't understand the work that's involved with this little guy. He thinks I'm his dad. He wants to climb all over me. He'd just go to the dump and stay on my shoulder with me, but it's too cold for him today. He couldn't handle it. He's a big wimp. Look at him. Hey. See what ow, squirrel man. He's clawing me up. His claws are just like little razor blades. Look at you. Are you going nuts? Are you going nuts? You gonna do it? We'll do Squirrel Maniac and then you gonna do it? There we go, Squirrel Maniac.